Fitz on Flix. I'm Fitz, is my friend Murph.
What's up, Eden West?
That's right. How you doing? This week we saw a movie called Couples Retreat, starring Vince Vaughn, Malin Ackerman, Jon Favreau, and I don't even go through the list. There are so many people. But Murph, did you like the movie? Did you not? What's it about? Want me to tell the people?
Yeah, go ahead, tell them. You want to?
I don't want to, but I will. So, Couples Retreat, right? Okay, you got Vince Vaughn, his wife Miley Ackerman. They're doing their thing. Their relationship's good. They got their kids. Blah blah blah. But they got a friend named Jason Bateman, who's got a wife. And their relationship's not so good. So they want to go to this island, this place called Eden, where couples get to work on their relationship and hopefully save their relationships. The problem is Jason Bateman and his wife, they cannot afford to go unless they bring 3 other couples, and they get a group rate and whatever. So Jason Bateman, with a slew of tricks and whatever, talks all his buddies and their wives into going. They go to this island, and supposedly hilarity and awesomeness is supposed to ensue, which it doesn't. I hate this movie. Murph, what'd you think? Did you like it? What's the deal?
All right, I'm gonna preface this by saying, with a cast like this, this should be a brilliant movie, right?
It should be
funny. Well, it wasn't, but that's not saying that it was bad, in my opinion. It was funny. I mean, the script was pretty poor. The story was kind of lame, but I thought that the actors, even though they should have been up here, they were here. Still, quality performances brought out laughter at certain points. Does that make any sense?
It makes sense, but I disagree. I mean, I think honestly, this movie's no better than any Hot Dog the movie, Ski School, some terrible 1980s I love 1980s movies, but some terrible late night. Basically, if the people that were in it, if they weren't star names, if a bunch of no names played these parts, had the same acting skills and everything with their no names, you'd say this was the dumbest movie you had ever seen. This movie was awful.
True.
I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be a comedy, but it just wasn't funny. There are so many people involved with this who are normally funny people. Miley Ackerman, actually, she was okay in this. She wasn't funny, but I liked her character as well as Vince Vaughn. I actually liked them as a couple, but everybody else, I didn't root for any of the couples. I thought they were all annoying. This movie actually had... I mean, I've seen worse movies this year, but this movie had the most annoying character I've seen, maybe this year, maybe ever. What's her name there? Tasha Smith. You know what? She kept calling her boyfriend Daddy. She would go, "Oh, Daddy, hey, Daddy, hey." That's it. Please.
She was playing a young girl who's dating an older divorced man.
Yeah, and she was annoying, and I just wanted to put Q-tips in my ears and not listen to her when I heard her, or even rag something in my ear. I didn't want to hear her talk. I hated her so much.
I can see where you're going with that, but there was some poignant moments in there, poignant between Vince Vaughn and Malin Ackerman, and for the most part, 3 out of the 4 relationships were really bad. But there was a couple things that I could relate to, being a married man. Some people out there will understand if you see this, the ins and outs of a marriage. You have to put some work into it. And I thought that some of it was very authentic, but most of it was pretty exaggerated.
I mean, okay, take the movie itself, liking the characters or not, which are both, I hate, except for Vince Vaughn and Miley Ackerman, who, and they've both been much better. Not saying they were good, they seemed like incredible compared to everybody else in this movie. But take that aside, the story itself, at the end, okay, you got 4 couples, we're supposed to see them all having their problems, and then making up and talking, and they were going, instead of staying with one character, one couple, and watching them have like a 2-3 minute conversation getting into it, they go to these series of edits where you get a line or 2 from one couple, then jump to another couple what's happening, and then another couple what's happening, and you didn't care. You lost interest because you weren't staying with one, The director screwed up here. Peter Billingsley, who was actually, he was in A Christmas Story, played little Ralphie in A Christmas Story. This is his first, I believe, directorial movie since he directed one other film back in 1990-something.
That's bull, because he's done several movies.
No, he's produced several movies. He hasn't directed.
Yes, he has.
Well, okay.
Look it up.
I'll look it up again. But I'll tell you what. You know what? Next time, instead of asking for a little Red Ryder BB gun, you should be asking for a directing school fucking invitations.
Billingsley, don't listen to
No, Billingsley, you suck. shit. I didn't like this movie, honestly, one bit. I don't know if it's just about Tropical Paradise movies. I hated Club Paradise. I hated Exit to Eden. I hated Jaws 4. So maybe it's just Paradise movies I don't like. Too. This movie sucked. Don't go see this movie. Throw stuff at it. Don't see it. Murph?
It's not the greatest movie. Wait for video. Rent it. And I think you'll get something out of it.
No,
especially married couples.
Whatever.
So
I don't like it, but I like us though. I think you should watch us. I think on an island or here, we're always enjoyable to watch. So watch us wherever you are. And fitsonflix.com is where you can find us. We like you. Hope you like us. We'll talk to you out soon. We'll check you out soon. We'll see you soon. And take care. Bye-bye.